Hello everyone, my name is Kevser Erdener. I'm a PhD student in Balıkesir University in secondary maths education. I am going to present you my study, The Reasons of Students' Attitudes Towards Using Interactive Whiteboard in Mathematics Classrooms. As you know, in recent years, integrating technology with mathematics education becomes more of an issue for mathematics educators. Improvements in information and communication technologies requires to follow these innovations and integrate to our classrooms. For this reason, Turkish government has launched the Fatih project, the movement to enhance new opportunities and improve technology in 2010. Contrasts to its learning approach regards information technology products as instructional instrument, and according to this approach, technological products enable students to be active learning in classrooms. According to Kağıtçıbaşı, as educators, we need to find out students' attitudes and perceptions toward technology because students' future reactions are affected by their attitudes. The research that reveals the effects of attitudes to diffusion of innovation and acceptance of technology put forward their importance of attitudes. Technology acceptance model and diffusion of innovation theory are major theories for explaining people behavior and attitudes. Purpose of the study is to investigate the reasons of students' attitudes about using IWB in mathematics classrooms in the middle schools and high schools. For this purpose, the influence of interactive whiteboards features, students' math anxiety, and math achievement to students' attitudes towards using IWB was searched. There are two theories. One of them is Rogers' diffusion of innovation theory is the most researched and dominant model in the study of innovation adoption behavior. There are four elements in diffusion of innovation theory. According to Rogers, these are innovation, communication channels, time, and the social systems. Innovations consist of 5 stages. These are knowledge, precision, decision, implementation, and confirmation. Communication channel is the process that individuals use to create and share information to achieve a mutual understanding. The element of time refers to the process of adopting an innovation and the rate of adoption. The rate of adoption is the speed that social systems members adopt an innovation. Innovations have 5 characteristics that help to explain the speed that individuals adopt a new idea. These characteristics are relative advantage, compatibility, complexity, triability, and observability. The fourth element is there are also differences between the rates of adoption for the same innovation within social system. Rogers categorized the adopters into 5 categories of social system based on their degree of innovations, innovators, early adopters, early majority adopters, late majority adopters, and laggards. And the second model is Davis Technology Acceptance Model. As you can see, there are perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, external variables, and that these affects attitude toward computer use, and computer use affects intention to use. The technology acceptance model explains the issue of how users accept and use a technology. In that model, 2 variables, perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use, are hypothesized to be the fundamental determinants of users' acceptance. In the TAM, intention to use is influenced by attitude towards use as well as the direct and indirect effects, perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use. Perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use affect attitude toward usage, with perceived ease of use having a direct impact on perceived usefulness. Perceived usefulness refers to the extent to which a person believes that using technology will enhance his or her productivity. On the other hand, Perceived ease of use refers a person thinks that using technology will be relatively free of effort. Research design. The relational screening model was used to determine the factors that affect students' attitudes towards using of IVB in math classrooms, based on David's TAM model and Rogers' diffusion of innovation theory. And the research sampling consists of 350 students in the middle schools and 557 students in high schools in Balıkesir. The attitude and features of IVB scale was used to measure the students' attitudes and perceived features of interactive whiteboard. Also, the mathematics anxiety scale that consists of 5 items was used to measure students' math anxiety. In order to determine the structural validity of scales, confirmatory factor analysis was conducted, and the reliability of scales was tested through Cronbach alpha coefficient as internal consistency. The item discrimination of the scales was calculated through the corrected item total correlation and a comparison between the top and bottom 27 percentage groups. In order to determine the relation between the students' attitudes about using IVB and IVB's features, student math anxiety, and math achievement, multiple regression analysis was conducted separately for both data collected from middle schools and high schools. And as a reliability and validity findings, the Cronbach alpha reliability coefficient of the scale is alpha equal to 0.89 for both data, and this coefficient is acceptable according to level for the whole scale. As a result of item analysis, we can say that the t-values related to upper and lower 27 percentage groups range between are significant, and the results of item total correlation range between 0.31 and 0.74 for both scales. The results of confirmatory factor analysis show that factor loadings for most model are over than 0.40, and also the goodness of fit statistics values meet the criteria for acceptable model fit. And you can see the model for the middle school. Factor loadings are over 40. And you can see the goodness of fit statistics. And this model is for the high school students. And this is the goodness of fit statistics for high school. And the main part, the results of stepwise regression analysis for middle school. And you can see the results. And according to the results of regression analysis for middle school, a relationship was found between the complexity, compatibility, achievement, and anxiety and attitude. These variables could enter the model, and the ANOVA table shows that multiple regression model is significant. All variables have explained the 0.478 of attitude, and this is a good number. And these results for the high school. The results of stepwise regression analysis for high school indicate that complexity, compatibility, triability, observability, and gender have been explained. The 45 of attitude. Also, the regression model is significant. The results of analysis showed that scales can be regarded as a valid and reliable instruments. According to multiple regression analysis of the data collected from middle school students' results, IVB's features, math achievement, are positive predictors, and math anxiety is negative predictors of students' attitudes. And from high school students, the results shows that features of IVB and gender are predictors of students' attitudes. This study has several implications for teachers about reasons of students' attitudes towards using IVB in mathematics classrooms, so that they could have effect on students' attitudes and organize their classroom